Yeah, tough night. I'll let you guys ask the questions, but thank you to the fans. I know this is a tough night to end this way with the way we were defeated, but credit to Miami, they were better tonight, and it's a tough way to end it. Thank you to the players and the staff, everybody that puts in so much time and effort to make this an enjoyable experience despite the highs and lows that go along with it. So these are the last moments that you have typically with a group when the season's over, and I enjoyed this experience with this group, and I know it's a tough way to end it, but there's a lot of good players, a lot of good people, a lot of good staff members, and so that part's tough. And again, we all wanted to do better, to play better, and to enjoy another exciting ending to a game where we continue to play, but that wasn't the case tonight. So to the fans, we're sorry for how it ended.
Carter, start us off.
Pat, if you've had the opportunity to speak with the guys, do you mind sharing maybe what was the message to the guys about, disappointing night, and maybe not the season you wanted given the outcomes, but still a really strong year? And did you speak to them?
Yeah, that message will stay with them.
Okay. Is there anything from tonight, and then, you talk often about the seasons being different every year, teams being different every year. Is there anything tonight that you think that the team, the club, the coaching staff can take away from a postseason like this to move on into 2026?
Look, when the season's over and you don't have a plan for having conversations like this because you have the confidence to keep going, it's disappointing. So I just mentioned the people that that I appreciate in this journey, and the fans are a big part of that. And tonight was a tough night, so you just have to own it, unfortunately. And when the time's right, you have different conversations about how you analyze the season as a whole.
We'll go to Laura.
Turnovers seemed to be a big factor tonight. Was there anything as far as maybe your lineup choices or preparation that you think could have been better, or what do you think? Why was that such a problem tonight?
Yeah, we lost 4-0. Things could have been better from myself, from the players, but this is the same lineup that had a really good performance last game, so didn't feel the need to change it, although there were a couple of guys that I think pushed in a good way to potentially be starters. We turned the ball over too much in dangerous areas and didn't have the right, I would say, spacing and recognition of how to release, especially off of our back line to limit some of their danger, and certainly they punished us for that.
The best success that you guys have had has been when you've scored first. Obviously, you guys did come from behind in Game 3 against Columbus, but when Messi scored that first goal, what do you think was kind of the mentality of the team, and how did you see them respond in your conversations at halftime?
The mentality was fine. When we conceded, you saw how the rest of the half looked. We had a couple moments. They had a couple moments. They were far superior in both boxes, and it looked like we lacked confidence in front of goal, and in some of our best moments were rush shots, rushed attempts, or they defended some crossing moments well. But I think turnovers was a big factor in it, and just the play in the boxes was one team far superior.
We'll go to Jeff Tibbetts.
Coach, obviously the regular season is the regular season, but this Cincinnati squad has had some success on Miami. Was there something maybe from those past matches you weren't able to replicate in this match?
How we limited space with some of their key players, I think was a factor. Obviously, we gave too much time to Messi in some areas where the way he's advancing with the ball and the way they move off of the ball, it's tough to deal with. And I don't think we protected the space behind well enough or recognized some of those runs to drop our line. And like I said, we had some chances to maybe get the momentum back in our favor. They obviously were earlier, but when we didn't take those, the momentum, I think each time we don't find the goal, kind of it adds up, and you could feel that. So, yeah, I mean, this different game. Like you said, regular season's regular season. Those results are in the past, and we didn't look at those as an advantage for us because we know they have great players. We have strong players that we know can match up with them. But tonight, like I said, they made way more plays.
And with the season ending prematurely, are there any sort of overall lessons that you feel you can glean in this postseason?
I'm sure I'll have thoughts on those, but like I said, you don't plan for those conversations. You plan to talk about the success on the night, so we'll have time to reflect and look at the season as a whole. And like I always say, if you're not playing in the last game and winning that game, there'll be disappointment.
Anyone else? Go back to Laura.
I know we've talked about the struggles in knockout games in the past. How much? I guess when you look at just how tonight went versus, you guys were second in the Supporter Shield by 1 point. Do you feel like just because of the expectations you guys brought, is it hard to balance that feeling like it was a successful season versus how it ended tonight?
We're playing to win trophies, so similar to what I just said, for me there'll always be disappointment when that's not the case, and those are the expectations that you want to have and that you should have if you're going to be anything as a club, and we'll continue to push to make that a reality. And there was a lot of positive things that happened this season, but because of how it finishes, the feeling of disappointment kind of overtakes all of it. So that's the moment we're in right now, and we'll have conversations in the coming days about what it looks like moving forward. But despite the disappointment, when you can work with guys like this and staff members like this and find joy in the work you do, that's important. And there'll be disappointment always, but I think our group got through all the tough moments in a good way, and we'll try to get through this in a good way and move forward. But the season as a whole still brought a lot of joy too. I think this this club, the fan base, and we'll keep pushing to change this feeling in this moment in the playoffs.